Hey, what's going on, Gavin? Can you hear me okay? The audio might be a little bit dirty, or the video, I mean, might be a little bit on the dirty side. Loud and clear, perfect. That's what I'd like to hear. Now, hopefully this one will go off without a hitch this time, and I won't have any kind of trouble. What's up, Crow? Hello from Maine. I love your state, dude. Spent some vacation down there in 2001 or 2002. Had a great time. Yeah, get the hell out of here, buddy. So what are you guys up to? I was trying to film a video of me making a natty, but I kind of got caught up in the work, and well, anyway, there's not enough footage for there to be a video. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'll just show you what I got going on here. It's not the best natty in the world. I had a little trouble with the wood, and it got a little bit wonky. It's not perfectly even, but that's part of the joys of making natties. Is you do have an idea. You do have an idea of what you want, but the wood's going to tell you what you're going to get, pretty much. So I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit, get it all sanded up and somewhat presentable, and I'll try to get some bands on at some point in the next couple of days, and maybe get some shooting done with it. But it's coming out. Looks like it's going to be all right. I'll give you a peek of it at it in a second there. I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit more. I'm right on the coast near Acadia National Park. Oh, very cool. I've only been to the tourist spots, I guess we'll say. I spent some time at York Beach and Old Orchard. Did a little tour around the, I guess, pretty local. Spent some time in New Hampshire on that trip, but it was a really, really good time. Quite like the people out there. People were very nice. Just chatting it up with everybody on the street. What stage grid am I working on? Working with? Not nearly enough, dude. I've only got 220 and 400, and I could probably use a 120, which would be fantastic. So it's gonna take me a little extra sanding to get where I want to get with this thing. But anyway, it's coming along. It's coming along, and it's looking pretty decent. I'll give you a quick peek in just a second. I just got to get it kind of cleaned up. But I had a nice fork that had been sitting in this bin that I have on my deck for about 1.5 years now. So it's pretty freaking dry. And it was a yellow birch fork, and I was trying to keep some of the bark on it. What the hell, man? We got these bugs here this year. There's these weird beetle-looking things. They look like kissing bugs, kind of. But they got these funny red things on their backs. I don't know what the hell they are. But they keep on trying to land on me. Hey, Leon, what's going on? From Switzerland. How you doing, mate? Not too bad, buddy. I also spent some time in your country, too, in 2001. Fantastic place. What am I doing? I'm working on a natty here. I'll give you guys a little peek. I'm working on a natty here. It really holds nice. I was coming along pretty decent, and then I had some issues with the wood, and I had this couple of spots that kept flaking out. But I think I got it down to the point where it's about as even as I can possibly get it, I think. It holds fantastic. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, WD, I'm from Canada. And I spent some time in Switzerland, in Basel and Lucerne. I think it was March I was down there. I was there for Fastnacht. It was pretty cool. Had a great time. But I was planning on going back there again, do some touring. We found a spot that we were going to be able to have to rent a house along the Black Forest, just in Germany. Black Forest near the Rhine River. It was like $400 a week Canadian, and it was to rent a house. It even had a car, which was freaking awesome. And me and a bunch of people were planning on going back, and then they brought in the euro, and we kind of just gave up on the plan. I haven't been back to Switzerland since, but the people that we used to know that worked there, they worked for a company called Roche Pharmaceuticals, and they ended up leaving there and ended up going to work in Singapore or some fucking place like that. Yeah, with the same company, but yeah, they had to head on over there, and we never ended up going back to Switzerland after that. Oh, son's back in top shape. It seemed to be like a little stomach bug. He had that for a couple of days, and anyway, he was back in shape in no time. Basically spent the night throwing up, and then he was, yeah, Gavin, look at that. It's all spalted birch, spalted yellow birch. It's going to be real pretty. I got to do a lot of sanding to kind of get it smoothed out as nice as possible. And I'm going to try to hit it with a nice polyurethane clear coat after, just so we can watch that grain pop out and shine. It's going to be really, really nice. My plan was actually to make another natty for a raffle, but I don't think this one's going to be good enough to sell. So I think I'm just going to keep it. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll put it up for a raffle. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try and shoot it. I look familiar, huh? Hey, Tim, what's going on, buddy? Just getting some, working on a little natty here. I think I'm going to trim the forks down, though. I think I got the forks a little bit too long. And narrow, actually. I was having a little trouble with the wood. But, anyway, we'll see how it goes. What's going on, Corey? I don't know what the deal is with this wood, but like right here, it's like super, super hard. Like I'm trying to get these little my file marks out of it, and it's just a real bitch. It does not want to come out. Yeah, this definitely worked. This is probably the worst part about making natties, is the freaking sanding. Trying to get it to be presentable, I guess. Corey, this is spalted yellow birch. It's going to be really nice. The grain of it's going to be really nice. I'm not so sure about the shape of the frame, but we'll see. Yeah, spalted birch. I got a bunch of these. These forks that I had picked out of the forest a while back, and I had just been sanding away or kind of storing them for quite a while. I have another paper birch one in my drawer upstairs in my office that I'm gonna want to make a slingshot out of too. I really love the I love the grain on birch. Birch is fantastic wood. It's kind of funny. Every now and then I get this urge to make something, and this morning was one of those days. I'm like, oh man, gotta do a video today. See if I can get another one into the queue for the next coming weeks. And while I was sitting down here trying to film the video, I basically realized that I had gone on too far without taking. What's up, Lone Caddy? How you doing, buddy? Lone Wolf? I realized that I'd gone too far without any footage, so I'm gonna dip on making the video. So I just figured out while I'm out here sanding this guy down, I'll pop in and see what you guys are up to. I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna move you guys into the shade so I can actually see the screen somewhat. There we go. Yeah, I kind of wish I had, if I had some 120 sandpaper. I was sure I had some, but it appears that I'm all out. So this is taking more time than it probably should have, but that's okay. I'll survive. So what about you guys? Do you guys usually put band grooves into your natties, or you just leave them straight? I've got a few of them that I've just left straight, and I've never ever had a problem with anything popping out or falling down or any elastic slipping off. Never had a problem. So I might actually just leave them plain and use my band tying tape to get it to stay on and call it done like that. That might be a good plan. Well, it's definitely coming along, eh guys? It's gonna be a beaut. I hope it's gonna shoot nice. Yeah, Gavin, I don't usually put anything, but I do actually feel some more secure with a little notch in the front. What's up, Stu? Ah, you're from Wales, cool. Got a lot of viewers from Wales. Actually, I'm hoping I can get my buddy Andy Mund. I'm hoping I can get him live on for a shoot or for a chat at least. Dude's a legend shooter out there. So I'm hoping one day I can get him on the show for Sunday morning coffee or a shoot and chat. It would be pretty cool. Am I working for YouTube? Maybe. I've been on here a lot lately. I've got a week off, so I figured I would do what I love doing and have some fun chatting with you guys. And here we are. Oh, yeah. I've been accused of it lately though. I got another funny bump in here that's gonna piss me off. What's up, Largo? How you doing, buddy? Do any of you guys make your own natties on the regular? I know some folks, that's all they seem to shoot. Hey, Naeem, what makes you think I have a black heart, buddy? I'll tell you what I will do. See you later, buddy. Adam, I give them the blue thing. It's these guys are my moderators. So when I have trolls coming in, causing trouble and telling me I've got a black heart and I should give up my sins, usually I count on these guys to toss those clowns out of here, so I can continue to. So I can continue to chat with the chat and keep on doing what I'm doing. These guys are legendary guys and hard workers. Champ, oh, happy birthday. Yeah, there's been times where we had so many trolls in here that it was actually ruining the lives. The Nightbot got one of these too. Oh, he must be a moderator for somebody. What'd you miss, Squatch? Chad Green and Hoggy are top mods. Agreed, Hoggy's on his game, so is Chad. Not catching the trolls. Every now and then Hoggy will lay the smack down and you just start seeing these you just start seeing these guys drop like flies. We're getting there. I am more careful now. Sus boy, I'm English. How about you, buddy? Oh man, this is gonna look beautiful, man, when it's done. I'm telling you. Hoggy drops the toilet seat. Yes, he does. Now, when Hoggy gets on his horse, he ain't messing around, boy. Let me tell you. So, any of you guys are working on your own natties? Or do you even bother making them at all? He zaps those trolls faster than I can read their comments. Me too sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, hey guys, what did he say? What happened? What did I miss? Yeah. Not a crazy crowd in here so far, but I've already dropped the troll, so we're holding on to the status quo, I guess. All right, Andy, just to show you what we're working on here. Got a little natty in progress. It's got a pretty cool shape to it. It holds really, really nice. It's the back end. It's got some great great grain on it. The spalting on there is pretty heavy. Look at that. Yeah, I think it'll turn out to be a pretty nice one. I had a little bit of trouble with the wood, so the frame turned out a little bit uneven. I don't know if you can see here. It seems to be a little bit I don't know, it's a little bit crooked on this side, I think. But I don't really care too much because it holds really well. It feels fantastic in the hand, and I can get up close to those fork tips, which is pretty nice. So I think it might be a keeper. I was thinking about doing another raffle, but I don't know. I prefer to put those ones in the raffle that I'm really comfortable with. I'm happy with. And anyway, we'll see. I got rid of my first one. Chuck and Steel won that one. Maybe I'll see how I get on with this one first, and if I want to keep it, I'll keep it. If I want to get rid of it, I'll maybe do a giveaway or do another. Yeah, I'll either do a. Oh man, I think I just got stung by something. I'll do a giveaway or maybe another raffle, but we'll see. We'll see. I think maybe I'm just gonna hang on to this one. All the sanding though sucks. It really sucks. What do you think? Should I bother filling in that crack or just leave it as is? I don't think it'll split anymore. It's been drying for over a year. What are your thoughts? Maybe I'll just pump some wood glue down in there with a little bit of sawdust and fill it up that way and call it done. Or push some epoxy into it maybe. Ugly Plankton, what's going on? It's been a while since I've seen you around. Wow, man, there's some spots on this thing that are just going to explode with your eyeballs when the sun hits it. Trapper DS sending me a natty and found out he's only an hour from. Oh, cool. What am I doing, sir? I'm working on a natural slingshot. I just got this guy kind of worked out with out of a piece of spalted yellow birch. There's some grain on here that's going to be absolutely fantastic once I get some polyurethane on there or some oil. It's going to be freaking insane. Hey, blind squirrel, by the way, just to let you know, my sling has arrived, and I think I'm going to test it out with a tennis ball and the pup in the backyard a little bit later. Should be pretty fun. Yeah, Taff, it has been a while. What have you been up to, buddy? Hi, Shanto. Happy birthday. Have a great one. Time to get another piece on there. that didn't work out. So it definitely did fit my finger, Blind Squirrel. And by the way, your work is fantastic. The thing's beautiful. I love the I love the paracord that you used for the finger loop and for the pouch. It's just fantastic. It looks amazing. I'm really close to getting all those weird scratches out of there. Once those scratches are out, I'm going to switch down to a 400 grit and get her really polished up quite nice, and then maybe at some point, I'll probably today I'll put some bands on there and do some shooting with it. Yeah, this thing's gonna be really, really nice. Yeah, Blind Squirrel, it seems to fit pretty good. But just a question. The loop goes on the middle finger, and then I pinch the other one in between these two fingers, correct? So I can just hold it out in front of me, swing it back, and just launch it and let go of that little bit. I think that would be the best way to throw it to start off. No arrow shots today. No, sir. I was actually somebody actually reached out to me to. Somebody actually reached out to me to review a Slingbow, and they said they were supposed to send it. I gave them my work address to send it off, and nothing's ever arrived. And I sent them a message recently saying, "Hey, what's going on with that thing?" And they never answered me back. So I'm guessing they changed their mind and they went with somebody else to review it, but that's okay. It is what it is. Twisted Zodiac, what's going on, man? Show me your slingshot. Here you go. Yeah, I live in Quebec, Canada, and the weather is actually absolutely beautiful today. I thought it was going to be another rainy, nasty day. It was supposed to be a really nasty week actually this weekend. I was expecting another nasty day, but it turned out beautiful. It's actually quite hot outside, and it feels a little bit. You get a nice cool draft from that wind that's blowing around a little bit, which is kind of nice. If it wasn't for the wind, I probably wouldn't be out here today. A couple more spots here before I switch to another grit, a nice smaller grit or a higher grit. And it should be pretty close. What I'll do is I'll put a little bit of finger loop on the middle finger so the pouch naturally folds up on the index finger. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, come back here. Then when you're ready to release, just swing. I'm kind of swinging a hammer, pointing index finger at target. Okay, interesting. I figure we'll do a couple of a couple of light throws in the beginning in the backyard with a tennis ball with my pup. And then as I get a little bit more proficient, I'll take him to a bigger park where I can really let that thing rip. That's pretty much his most favorite thing in the whole world is to chase a ball, and I like using any kind of device that'll launch something fast. So that shepherd sling is going to be a whole lot of fun. Yep, that totally makes sense, man. Actually, I am a fly fisherman, so I am used to when I'm shooting my when I'm doing my casting, going from 10 to 2. When I'm shooting a really light rod, like fishing for trout, I do the finger point on my rod sometimes. So that makes all kinds of sense for me. I think those two skills will be transferable pretty decent. And by the way, I was watching that video with you hitting those bowling pins. That was pretty crazy. Pissing down South Europe. Oh, no. Isn't it always raining over there, though? Hey, what's going on, Jeff? Just to show you what I've been up to here today. Just working on a little natty here. I'll see if I can get this guy in the sunshine in a couple of seconds there, guys, so you can really get a good look at it. But the grain on this thing, let's see if you can see it over here. The grain on this thing's going to be absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Not much really going on around here today. Just pretty quiet. I figured I would take a break from shooting. I've been going a little bit heavy lately, and I was getting a bit of a pain in my wrist, but it actually feels pretty good after doing this. I don't know why this corrected the pain that I was having in my wrist, but I must have shot. Like this whole week so far, I must have fired off somewhere around at least 5,000 or 6,000 shots. It's been I've been really shooting a lot lately, so it might be time to take a little bit of a break, do something a little bit different, and there's no need to go that heavy with the shooting all the time. It ends up messing me up a little bit. Honey wax, highly recommended to seal it. Yeah, I have some, I think I have some fixing wax around here somewhere. I might just use that. That stuff works great on wood, leather, all kinds of things. So. Not sure if that's a little bump or a little knot. Yeah, it might be just a little knot. Oh, where are we here? What's been going on in the slingshot world? Haven't been keeping up to date. Well, the boys over at Mega Slings have been kicking some ass. Sling and Clay won the ECST, came in first overall. Andy Lowe did great on the speed shooting. He came in first in the speed shooting. What else went on? What else happened? Chuck and Steel came in third at ECST. I don't know who came in second overall. Maybe somebody down in the chat knows. I'm still waiting for my merch to show up. It got picked up by UPS in the United States and has basically sat there for, I don't know, a whole week now. It hasn't moved. I'm assuming it's probably going from the US into Canada, and it's probably stuck waiting to go through customs or some shit. But it's like, man, it's taken real long to arrive. I'm kind of disappointed. Because I got a couple of t-shirts coming. I got a sweater from my son, which I thought was going to be here by his birthday, but it's over a week late now. So I really don't know what's going on. Oh man. I wonder if I can brighten this up somehow. No, we're maxed out. Oh well. I tried his ducking a bit ago, but our customer saw me in the parking lot and I had to go and call. Oh no, that sucks. Where do I live? In Quebec. Quebec, Canada. How the brisket was fantastic. I'll be releasing the short a little bit later. Came out great. I actually had it for breakfast this morning too. I cut off a couple of chunks of it, sliced it up into little bits, and I ended up covering it with a fried egg and pieces of bacon, and ate it like that for breakfast. I can feel my heart pounding as we speak, but it was worth it. This is my last wheel. It's worth it. What's up, Lo? What kind of woodwork am I doing? I'm making a slingshot. Yeah, just trying to get her all cleaned up. It's got a really nice grain on it, so we'll see how it comes out. I'm gonna try to do a. I'm gonna switch the grains in a second. I'm gonna be going from 220 up to 400, and we're gonna see if we can get this thing really shiny. Although I probably could just finish it off like this, but I just want to make sure I knock off any of those little fuzzy bits. Get this guy completely shined up before I put some polyurethane on it, or some fixing wax, or oil it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I like you putting polyurethane on them so they don't. They're very easy to clean off after, and they're kind of sealed from the weather. Hey, how's it going, Daryl? Yeah, this is what we got going on here today. It started off as a video, but I got too caught up in the work, and I ended up giving up on the video, and I just decided to go live and chat with everybody and see what was going on while I was trying to sand her up. You forgot to mention, if you haven't tried it yet, chuck roast smoked the same as a... Yeah, I've done chuck roast many times, man. Chuck roast is actually my go-to, is what I usually get. But I was able to get that I mean, that brisket that I got, it was a little bit on the small side, but it's a really, really high quality meat from a regenerative organic farm right by my house. Their meat's fantastic. It's like super, super high quality, but it's a little bit, it was a little bit on the small side, and I got it for an amazing price. I couldn't get one that size at Costco for the price that I paid out where I'm at. So when I saw that go on special at that farm, I bought it. That's coming out pretty good. I was a little worried about it not being perfectly even and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm kind of digging this. All right, I guess we should switch grains. It's actually feeling pretty good. This thing holds fantastic, though, I'll tell you that. Yep, real nice. $20 to $25 GZK 0.66 green. What do I think? Well, I used to shoot 0.66 GZK. I used to shoot 0.66 GZK green, and the first couple of rolls that I had, I quite liked, and then there seemed to be some kind of change in the elastic, and I started getting weird breaks. I ate a couple in the face, and then I called it done. That was it for me with GZK. I'm sure he's still making some pretty good elastic. I mean, it's one of the fastest I've ever tried, which is pretty good. I mean, it was really screaming fast elastic, which is insane. The only elastic I've ever had beat GZK green in a test was Sniper Sting Black. It's the only one. Mark, once you get to your top grit sanding, if you put a good coat of carpenter's glue, is that CA glue, carpenter's glue, on it afterwards, that'll seal the grain and will bring out the colors. Then sand that back to dull and spray with poly. Yeah, okay, I might do that. So that glue you're talking about, Daryl, is that just like plain old wood glue, like Elmer's or something like that? The CA glue? Oh yeah, this thing is popping. Super glue. Oh. I don't even know if I have enough super glue to cover this whole thing without getting stuck to it. Oh man, this thing's gonna be a beauty. I gotta get you into the sun. I'm gonna get you in the sun and give you a look at this. My goodness. The only thing I got left to do is the tips, top of the tips. I think we'll be pretty good to go. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do the band grooves on the top yet. We'll see about that. Yeah, this is far more. This is far better than I thought it was going to be. Might actually be a keeper. Yep, this thing's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna have to shoot this thing today. I can finish it off another day, but get a couple of shots through it, see how it feels. Yeah, tongue oil is pretty good too. I used to use that a lot for my knife handles. And when it would dry, it would kind of dry out like a polymer of some kind. It was pretty cool. Hey, what's going on, Al? This is yellow birch. I've had sitting in my on that little brown box on my deck there for like a year and a half, drying out. And I was going through there looking for a piece of my gazebo actually, and I found this guy in there. So I pulled it out and stuck it up on my table for the last couple of days, just letting it kind of dry out a little extra in the wind. And I saw a little bit of spalting on the ends where I cut it, but I wasn't expecting this. This is like, whew, this is absolutely beautiful. It's like mind-blowing how nice this thing turned out. Hey, Slingburger. Thought I heard somebody coming to the door. I was like, yes, my shirts are here. But they haven't arrived yet. Still no shirts, still no sweater, still no stickers. Still no hat. The hat isn't even shipped yet. I don't know what the hell's going on. Should probably bring the camera down or lift the piece up. It looks like I'm doing something dirty when I'm sanding down there. I'm sorry, Dave. My apologies, buddy. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna bring you guys over to the grass here and give you a quick look at what I got going on here. How close to finished we are. Gonna have to get a nice wet towel and get it cleaned up a little bit. We should be able to see the grain pop out like crazy, which will be nice. Yeah. And give me a couple of seconds. I'm gonna go grab a towel. And we'll see get this thing wiped up, see how it looks. Hold on. All right. We'll swing you guys around. There we go. Whoa. There we go. Let's get this guy wiped off. Wow. What do you think of that, guys? Oh, buddy, that thing's sweet. I'm really pleased how this turned out. I'm gonna have to let this guy dry up a little bit, and then give it one more good sand. But I think that turned out to be a win. Look at that. Yep. An absolute win. And the hole's really comfortable too. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this grain, man. It looks like it really pops in the sunshine. I can't see it on my screen at all, but I'm sure you guys got a better view of it than I did. But I gotta let this dry out. There's a couple of fuzzies that popped up once when I wiped it down, so we'll have to get those off. But I think it's pretty close to done. I'll probably put some bands on this guy. Just attach them up to the top with some band tying tape for now. Oh, I got some more sanding to do up on the top here. I got a little spot here I just noticed with some chatter lines from the what do you call that thing there? The file. Have to get those off completely. Those I don't want to see. Yeah, you don't often get one that's it's actually that pretty. That's really nice. I'm kind of curious what that other one's looking like now too. I got a couple of oak ones. Another birch. Birch is beautiful wood. I don't know if a lot of you guys have tried that out or messed with birch or how you even have it in your area, but I think birch and bird's eye maple are some of my favorites. There we go. Birch and bird's eye. Absolutely love that stuff. I don't know if I'm going to notch it yet. I think what I'm going to do first is just put a set of bands on it and try it out as is. I'm a little nervous about actually, I'm a little nervous about putting the notches in it. Every time I do the notches, I end up screwing up somehow. And I don't have a small enough file to actually do it the way I like it. But, I don't know. We'll see. There was a couple of times that I've done them with my Dremel and this funny little stone. And that worked okay. But sometimes it catches and it wobbles or hops, and I don't want to put any scuffs or scratches or anything stupid into this wood. It's just too nice, so I might just leave it as is. Yeah, I might just leave it as is. Birch is a good all-around wood for all kinds of things. It's very, very sturdy. It's kind of like I guess it's kind of like a softer hardwood, if that makes any sense. But it's a nice wood to work with. I've made a couple of things out of birch. I made a few spoons, and I made 2 cooksuds. It really turned out beautiful. It's nice to carve. When it dries really hard. The only trouble with birch is most of the time when you find it, you're not going to find a good chunk of wood that's in a standing dead. You've basically got a... Oh, Adam, thanks, man. Thanks for subscribing. Usually when you're working with a standing dead, the wood that's under the bark usually dies, and the tree gets held up by the bark. So it's very rare that you actually find a good piece of birch on a dead tree, which is it's kind of why often whenever I'm out looking for wood, if I end up finding any birch that's been cut down and the guy's been drying it, then I'll take it from there and go and keep that wood for that case. And in this one, I got lucky with the yellow birch because a huge tree fell down on a somewhat smallish tree, and this was actually part of a Y branch that popped up from the top of the tree that got knocked off by that monster that fell on it. So I cut that off while it was still attached, and I dried it out for 1.5 years. Hey, what's going on, Robert? So I got quite a few of these forks kind of lying around. So I think I might just bang out a couple of these natties, and if I'm happy enough with them, I'll put a few of them into raffles when I do my lives. We do them right then and there, get them all done that way, and shipped out to you guys if that's what you want to do, or if that's what you're interested in. But this guy's going to be a win. Absolute win, I think. Just got to get those fork tips kind of done nicely. It's coming along just fine. We're definitely going to have to get some bands on this thing at some point soon. Evo, whoa, come back here. Evo Mitch. I tried your site picture advice today, man, and made one hell of a difference. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad it helped you out, buddy. I wasn't sure if everyone was going to really understand what I was trying to get at with that. But I know for me, when I was figuring shit out and I was trying to aim at things, a lot of times my eye kept on switching back and forth between the target and the other thing. And you'll notice that when you concentrate on your fork tip and the background is actually blurry, your hand seems to stay more stable for some reason. I don't know why that's the case, but it definitely does. You'll feel while you're pointing at your target, all of a sudden you're focusing on your fork tip, and it kind of locks it better into place, and it doesn't move around as much. Yeah, that Nebula Slingshot was absolutely beautiful. Is that Robert taking off? Yeah, that Nebula was just freaking amazing. If people didn't know, I'm sure they know now that Robert's a legit builder, man. Let me tell you, he makes some beautiful stuff. And actually, that was a real fun live with these yesterday. All that ball busting that was going on was fantastic. Hey Mark, I removed a lilac bush yesterday. I have 3 good forks to work with. What do you think? Well, I'll tell you this. Lilac wood is really, really nice. It's extremely hard. So if you're planning on making a couple of natties out of that, it'll be definitely a strong, well-built natty. But it's going to make you work for it, but I'll tell you that much. But that should be that should make some great frames. All right, I think we're pretty much done. I think we're pretty much done. Yeah. Let's see if I can give you a better look here in the sunshine so I can see it too. Yeah, I got her sanded down really, really nice. It's nice and dry even still, and the grain's still popping. I kind of love that point when you sand it down really nice and it starts to come alive inside the sun. It's freaking awesome. I've got one little spot here, but I think that's like a little punky bit or something, or a little hole. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna go too deep on that. I don't think it needs to be messed with anymore. Looks like a little bit of a knot or something that popped out, or a little punky bit, but besides that, nice and solid. Well, one little bit, no biggie. And the bottom, a little scratchy on the bottom, but I don't care. We don't spend too much time looking at the bottom. What flavor bubble gum? Oh, it's my chewing my gum driving you nuts. It's Trident. Yeah, Kenneth does amazing work, man. I've been following him for a while on Facebook, and the guy can't. To be honest, the guy can't seem to do anything wrong. It's just crazy, his work. Man, it's getting hot. The sun's basically over my head now. Cooking me pretty good. Yep. That's going to make a pretty sweet slingshot. Really, really holds well. Yeah, it won't be long before this has bands on it. I want a red thorn pickle fork. Is red thorn, is it a type of wood, or is it the name of the slingshot, or what is that exactly? Who makes it? Is that another one from Kenneth? Yep. I think that's pretty much it. I think we're pretty done here. A lot of trial and error. Going into the designs. Just like Shane. Yeah. That's part of the thing that I like too, both about Shane and Kenneth. You know, they've done their homework. They're good shooters in their own rights, and they've got a will to put out good quality stuff. And if you've never shot any of Shane's work before, you're really missing out, because I know for a fact that dude's work is just top notch. And every single frame he seems to put out just gets better and better. And Kenneth is no different. There we go. Oh, really? Shane's gonna go? That'd be freaking awesome. There we go. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Am I on vacation? No, I'm not on vacation next week too. I'm back at work next week. You guys will be happy to get a break from my ugly mug. Posting videos and going live every day. Yeah. I'm gonna try to hit Andy Mund up tonight. See if he wants to do a co-live tomorrow. Do a shoot and chat or something. Might be fun. Oh. And he's a hell of a shooter too, so it'll be fun to it'll be fun to shoot and chat with him. He's definitely a character. Oh, Andy's a really, really good dude, man. Chat with this guy, with him all the time. Really, really good dude. All right. I don't think there's any reason to go any more or any harder on this thing. I think it's pretty much done. I'm happy with the way it turned out. It's not as perfect as I was hoping, but it came out pretty damn good. I don't even know what the fork width is, you know. It feels like an 85 to me. Somewhere around there. Not quite a 90. Well, we'll have to check it out and see. There's still one more spot here. Gotta try to get that out. Where'd that go? Ah, here it is. right, guys. So I think that's it. I think probably the next time you see this guy, I'll be shooting it. I'll try to pull it out on my next live, get some shots through it, and give you guys a look. See what you think. See how it performs. But I think it's going to be an absolute winner, this one. Turned out really damn nice. I just know this guy can grill a great burger. Yeah, burgers aren't bad, steaks are better, and brisket's even better than that. Look at that. Tie some tabs on it, shoot some tubes. Might need to on a windy day like today. Alrighty, folks, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. My son's coming around the corner with the lawnmower in a couple of minutes. It's going to be too loud. We're not going to be able to hear anything. What did I make? I just made this slingshot here, man. Carved this out of a piece of yellow birch. Alright, take care, guys. Thanks for keeping me company while I was sanding this shit. I really appreciate it. You guys take care, stay safe, get on practice, be good to each other. I will see you again soon. I love you guys, are freaking awesome. And keep your eyes open. You'll see this shooting pretty soon. Bye for now.